So what I got is the begode T4 and an inmotion v12. So I kind of go back and forth in my mind which one of these is better. The one I ride more is this T4. It has suspension. For me, it comes with these honeycomb pedals. Comes with their own pads. I like these pads because your leg makes contact up here, so it torques into the wheel a little better. You know, the inmotion, these pedals that come from the factory, it hurts my feet. I don't know how else to put it. You know, I'll be riding and I have to stop for a minute and get off and walk. It didn't come with these pads, so that's another thing that I think begode has up on inmotion. I don't know why they don't just put the honeycomb pedals on them from the factory and give you pads like these guys do. But I would say, you know, when you ride this thing, it definitely feels a little bit cheaper. You know, you feel things rattle around and stuff on the T4 compared to the inmotion. But it's definitely the rider that I take out more. It has suspension on it. You know, you don't have to watch out for potholes and stuff like that. You just run them right over. I would say it's a little bit faster than the inmotion. And I like the tire that it comes with too. This thing is good for off-road. You know, it's nice and heavy duty. I just pulled a bullhead out of this thing and then I checked it to see if it's leaking, and it's not. So it's got plenty of rubber in there for off-roading type stuff. But the inmotion's also pretty cool. I don't know. I like the pedal ride height on this thing. You can clear rocks. I don't know if you can see this right here. That's probably like 7 inches, 8 inches. And then the begode, the first time I took this thing out, it was clipping rocks with this little part right here. I thought it was hitting the pedals. I kept wrecking. I couldn't figure out what was going on. So I flipped the rider over and it had scratches all over the bottom of this thing where it was making contact with rocks that I was trying to get around. Let's see. Definitely the display on the inmotion is better. I mean, it's got like a touch screen type deal. Uh-oh. Apparently it has to be upright to turn on. Seems like I would know this. This is my second V12 I've owned. But it's cool, you know, everything's adjustable on this. So your max speed, you can go commuting off-road. Pedal sensitivity. I don't even really know exactly what that does. I think when you take corners, it'll lift your pedals up. And then speeding and braking. I think what that does is like the speeding, if you put that on 0, when you lean forward, the whole wheel will lean forward. And then braking, same with that. When you lean backwards, it kind of leans with you. But I've had a little bit of problems with this. I haven't been able to, I went into the system, you know, the app, tried to change this to miles per hour. It says, you know, it's miles per hour on my phone when I'm running the app and I'm riding this thing around. But when I look down at the display, it's still in kilometers per hour. So there's something going on there. This thing's cool though. It has little lights on it. I kind of like that. And then it has another function I really like is it's called sound wave. So it's kind of like a motorcycle, and you can listen to it, and it'll give you an idea of how hard you're pushing the motor. This one, it's pretty basic, but it does what it's supposed to do. Tells you how fast you're going. It's also in kilometers per hour. I haven't really messed with this one too much. It has different riding modes, 1, 2, and 3, which I don't even know what that. It said 3 is hard riding mode, so that's just what I put it on. I assume that was like, going faster, torquing the motor more. This thing's pretty basic, but I like it. It's got that function, and it's got flashing, which that looks funny on my camera. But if I had one wheel to ride every day, I would take the begode. I hate to say that because the inmotion is so nice, but I mean, this thing goes off-road. I mean, I just like everything about it. It's so cool. These things have begode has a reputation for like lighting on fire and stuff. I think everybody in the EUC community kind of knows that. I had one light on fire on me. I had the V3 lit on fire on me. Couldn't get the batteries out. It lit my tree on fire, my grass. I contacted the company and they sent me this, which I thought was pretty cool. It's not like my house burned down or anything, but they did send me this as kind of like an apology. But man, do I love this thing. I think my next venture will be an EX30. It'd be this same wheel but bigger and more powerful. I just hope they get the kinks out of these things. Sometimes they just slap them together. If you watch that guy Chooch's videos, he got a King Song, which is supposed to be pretty high quality, and whoever assembled it, they just left out bolts and stuff, and endangered his life, really, when it comes down to it. Going 40 miles an hour on that thing, and part of the suspension came undone. So it's kind of hit and miss with these right now. Hopefully, I wish an American company would start making these. I don't know. It would probably be so expensive though. But that's my take on this. I would say if you're looking at these two vehicles, they're very similar, similar power, speed. The inmotion's definitely more high quality compared to the begode. But the begode is, in my opinion, funner to ride. That's my take on that. Not a professional opinion, just how I feel about it.